I'll show you how to insert a row with an image, change a row's height, and how to change a row's image during runtime using tags. Join me as we further explore the Treeview widget in Tkinter.
Hi, my name is Jobin, and I'm an open source developer. My channel is called JobinPy, and it's all about Python and Linux. Welcome to JobinPy.
So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add images to a Treeview widget. Here I have multiple rows, and each of those rows has an image associated with the row. And I'll also show you how to change the image while your program is running. So here, if I click on the button that says change image, watch what happens to the very first row. You can see that it changes to a different image. So to start off the code, I'm going to import tkinter as tk from tkinter, import ttk, and I'm going to create my main window. So we have root equal tk.tk and root.main loop, and I'm going to write my code in between these two lines here. So we're going to add a Treeview widget. So I'm just going to say Treeview food equal ttk.treeview, and we're going to put that into root, and we'll just pack that onto the screen. So fill equal tk.both, expand equal true. So if we run this, we have an empty Treeview. Okay, so far so good. Now it's time to initialize the columns. So I'll say column names equal, and one of the columns will be details, the other one will be price. So I'll just pass that in here. I'll say columns equal column names. So this isn't what the user will see yet. These are just the names of the columns, so we can reference them in the code. And if we run this now, we can see that we have 3 columns. We only define 2 columns, but this very first column is created by the Treeview widget automatically. So now we should put some heading text in those columns so the user knows what those columns are used for. Okay, so we'll say Treeview food.heading, and the very first column is referenced as $0 as a string. So I'll say text equal product, and I'll just run this so you can see what we have so far. So the very first column is product, and this is the column that Tkinter created automatically, and we reference that with $0. Okay, so to continue on with the rest of the columns, we'll use the heading method, and the second column is details. So we'll say details text equal details with a capital D. So here, this is the reference to the column in our code, and text equal details is what the user will see, and same thing up here. Okay, and the very last heading, price, text equal price with a capital P. And if we run this, we have our columns created. So we have product, details, and price. And I'm just going to pretend this is a restaurant menu. So we'll have like a pizza section and a juice section. Okay, so now we should populate our Treeview so we have some data to work with. So we'll say Treeview underscore food dot insert parent equal a blank string. So we're going to add an item to the root Treeview, so it's not going to be a sub item. It's not going to have a parent, so which is why we're just passing in an empty string. Index equal tk.end. We're going to add this row to the end of the list, which is currently empty, and we're going to put in text equal pizza. So this will be the pizza section, and if I run this, we can see pizza here. Okay. So in our pizza row, we want to add an image. So let's do that now. To insert images into the Treeview widget, we can either use the pillow library, or if it's a PNG file that we want to insert, Tkinter supports PNG files natively. I'm just going to import pillow because when we import pillow, we can use this method for loading JPG files as well as PNG files, because currently Tkinter doesn't support JPG files natively. Okay, so I'm going to say from pil import image and image TK. So we need to import image so that we can load an image, and we need to import image TK so we can convert the loaded image into a photo image. And that's what Tkinter likes to work with, is photo images. Okay, so now that we have that, we can load our images. I happen to have some PNG files in the same folder as my project, so I don't have to type in the full path. You may need to change the path to reference images on your computer. So here I'm going to say with image.open, and image is in reference to what we just imported in the pil library or the pillow library. And I'm going to load pizza.png as img_pizza. Okay, so that's the only image I'm going to load so far. Then I'm going to show you how to load more images. And then we need to convert that image into a photo image because Tkinter prefers to use photo images. So I'll say photo_pizza regular equal image TK, which is what we imported up here, dot photo image, and we'll pass in our loaded image, which is this one. So we'll say img_pizza, and that's it. Now we have our photo image loaded in here. Okay, so going back to the line that we used to insert the pizza row, here we just need to add image equal photo and then pizza regular. And this is the photo image that we loaded up here, like that. So in the insert method, it takes in image, and we just specify the photo image there. So if I run this, I can see the image loaded there, like that. Okay, so we should add some sub rows or sub items to this as well, because there's going to be more than one type of pizza that the customer can order. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to get a reference to that pizza item. So in other words, I need to know what the internal name of this row is. And the internal name of this row is going to get returned by this insert statement. So I'm going to say pizza row equal, and I'm just going to fix the indentation here. Like that. So pizza row is going to contain the ID of the pizza row that gets inserted on this line. And the ID will be a string. The very first item that you add to a Treeview will typically be I001 as a string. The second row will be I002, and the third row will be I003, and so on. Okay, so here I need to add a sub item. So I'll say Treeview food.insert parent equal pizza row. So now we're specifying what the parent is, which is that one. And I'll say index equal tk.end. And we're not going to specify any text. We're going to specify values. So values here equal, and our columns are details and price. So under details, I'm going to put regular pizza, and the price will be $1.99. And I'm also going to specify an image for this as well. It's going to be the same image as the parent actually. Okay, so we have photo_pizza regular, and if I run this, we have our root item, and if I expand it we have regular pizza, and you can see that we have images in both rows here. One thing you'll notice is that my highlighted row is smaller than the actual height of the image. So you can see it kind of cuts off. So we can fix this by specifying a row height, and we can do that with TTK style. Here I can specify a TTK style. I can say style equal ttk.style, then style.configure, configure the tree view, and make the row height, let's say 35. And if we run this, now when I highlight the row, you can see that my highlighted row is longer. And if I expand this, it's the same thing with the sub item. So the image now fits nicely in the rows selection. Okay, so we need to add one more type of pizza, and we need to add a juice section as well. So carrying on, we can say Treeview food.insert parent equal pizza row, because it's going to be another sub item. Index equal tk.end, values equal, we're going to call this one super slice, and it's going to be $2.99. And this particular pizza will have a different color. So we need to specify a different image. Okay, so going back here, we can load another image. And we can do this by putting in a comma and a slash like that. And on the next line, we can say image.open. And the next pizza will be blue as image pizza blue. And this is a neat thing that you can do using the with context manager here. You can put a comma, and you can actually open multiple files with one context manager like this, which is really neat. Okay, and one more type of pizza. It's going to be yellow. Image pizza yellow. And we need to put the colon on the last line like that. And we have our comma and backslash here, and as well as here as well. Okay, now we need to convert those two new images to a photo image that Tkinter can use. So photo pizza blue image tk.photo image, and we're just going to convert that. And the last one is going to be a yellow pizza, which I haven't seen before, but it's maybe it's just a special restaurant. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, so we have those 3 pizza images loaded in here. We added 2 new ones, a blue and yellow. And now in our super slice here, we're going to make this one blue. We're going to deal with the yellow pizza later on. I'll show you that shortly. So here I'm going to say photo pizza blue, and if I run this, let's see what we get. So if we expand it, yeah, so we have a regular pizza, and then we have a super slice, which is $2.99. Now we're going to create another section for juice. Okay, so carrying on, we'll say Treeview food.insert. This one won't have a parent because it's going to be its own category. Index equal tk.end. Text equal juice. Okay, so we need a photo of juice. So to do that, we load an image. Image.open juice.png as img juice, and there's one other type of juice, which is gray. img juice gray, like that. And we're going to load the photo images of those as well. So photo juice regular equal image tk dot photo image img, and it's img juice, and photo juice gray equal img, or image tk rather, dot photo image img juice gray. Okay, so now we have our photo images loaded from the regular images. Now we can use them with our tree view. Okay, so here's the juice row. So we can say image equal photo juice regular. And if I run this, we have our juice item here, our juice row. And we need to add one more item. It's going to be a sub row of juice. Okay, so one more to add. Treeview foo.insert parent. The parent will be the juice row, so we need a reference to its name. So juice row equal, because this will contain the ID of the juice row. So we're going to record that ID in that variable because we'll need it for the sub item. So parent equal juice row, index equal tk.end. It won't have text, but it's going to have some values. So values, the first one will be the detail, so we'll call this super juice, and the price will be as a string 99 cents. Values equal, like that. And we'll just run this to see what we get. Super juice 99 cents. Actually, we need one more. We need the regular juice as well. So I'm just going to copy this so we can put the regular juice on there too. So regular juice, we'll make this one 49 cents. They don't have any images yet. So here for the regular juice, I'm going to put in image equal photo, and then juice will be this one here, photo underscore juice regular. And for the super juice, we'll say image equal photo juice gray, like that. Okay, so now we should have some images on all the rows, like that. Okay, so now this is basically how to load images into a tree view. I'm going to also show you how to change images while your program is running, so during runtime. And to do that, I'm going to create a button. So at the top here, when we're instantiating the Treeview widget, I'm going to say button change image equal ttk.button. We're going to put that into root as well. Text equal change image, like that. And it's going to run a function, change image. And we're going to pass that for now. But here, I'm going to put in command equal change image, like that. So when the user clicks on it, it'll run this when the user clicks on the change image button. And we need to pack this button on the screen. So at the bottom, we're going to pack the button in the same spot where we pack our Treeview widget. So we'll say button change image dot pack, and that's all we need. And if we run this, yeah, we have our change image button here. So what I want to do is when I click this, I want to change the pizza row to a different pizza image. I want to change it to the yellow pizza. And to do that, we need to go to our function at the top, the one that we created when the button is clicked. And we already know the reference to that row, the very first row. We already know the reference to the pizza row. That reference is recorded here in this pizza row variable. And it contains a string such as I001. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what the actual name is. Let's print it out just to see. So print pizza row. And let's see what we get. Yep, so down here, you can see it says I001. That's in reference to this very top level, like root item here that says pizza. Okay, So now that we know the name of that pizza row, we can use that to change the image of that row. So we can say Treeview underscore food dot item, and which item? Well, we give it the name of the item. So we'll say pizza row and make the image photo pizza yellow, that one. Okay, and let's see what we get. So we have a regular pizza image here. If I click on change image, we can see that it changes to the yellow pizza image. So that's basically how you change the image during runtime. But there is a problem. If I expand this, you'll notice that the regular pizza still has a reference to the old image. What if I wanted to change all the regular pizza images, like this one, to the yellow one? I could just say Treeview underscore food dot item and then put in the name of each of the rows that I want to change. That'll work. But there's actually a more sophisticated way of doing this. And I'll show you how to do that. We're going to take advantage of tags. So to take advantage of tags, I'm going to go to the same spot where I'm creating the Treeview widget. And on the line below it, I'm going to say Treeview underscore food dot tag underscore configure. And I'm going to create a name, just a made up name. I'm going to call it pizza underscore tag. So my tag is going to be called pizza underscore tag. You don't actually have to put the word tag here. You can put pretty much any name you want. And the definition of this tag will be, it's going to have an image of photo pizza regular. So we're going to start off with just the regular pizza image. And now if I go down to the row where I'm inserting a photo of the pizza, here I say image equal photo pizza regular. I'm not going to specify the image. I'm going to delete that, and instead I'm going to say tags equal pizza tag, which is the tag that we defined up here using the tag configure method. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with the sub row of the regular pizza, because those two rows contain the same image. And I'm not going to specify the image, I'm going to specify the tag. So I'm going to say tags equal pizza tag, like that. And if I run this, we shouldn't see anything different. Yeah, we see the image just like before. And now we're going to go to the function where when the button is clicked, it changes the image. But instead of saying change the image like this, image equal, we're going to use the tag configure method again. And for that same tag that we created, so this one, we're going to change the definition of that tag. So we're going to say tag configure pizza tag, and instead we're going to say image equal photo and the yellow pizza, this one. Okay, let's see what that does. If I run this program, I'm going to expand this so we can see all the rows. And now I'm going to click on change image, and watch what happens to this row and this row specifically, the first two rows. And there we go. It changed both row images at the same time because we used a tag instead of having to change each of those items one by one. So one thing I should mention is there's no option in the Treeview widget to add images to the other columns. So the only column that can contain images is the very first column. The other columns to the right, they can't contain images.
We saw how to add an image to a row in a Treeview widget in two ways, with and without the use of tags. And we also saw how to change the height of all rows. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until the next tutorial, thanks for watching.